Hello, this is Anakarolina Abreu from the Recording Arts program at Full Sail University. Having the Cuban culture embedded into your roots, as well as Syrian, Lebanese, and Spanish ancestry, is a very well mix. Not only because of the cultures, but also for our musical world, an incredible taste, and maybe even a sixth sense for talent and ear. Emilio Estefan is the representation of all this. His first instrument was the accordion, making it easier for him because of his experiences. As many Cubans, Emilio Estefan migrated to the United States as a teenager in 1968. But the difference was that only 5 years later, he formed the Miami Latin Boys, who played Cuban dance music. When in 1975, Gloria Fajardo joined the band, it became the Miami Sound Machine. And just a year later, Emilio and Gloria got married and she became Gloria Estefan.
I always call it the rice and beans and hamburger. Why? Because something, we grew up eating that. We can have a rice and beans and maybe afterwards just eat a hamburger right away. And I knew it was a sound. It was a sound that was establishing, because like I told you, it was only one immigration that was to have that sound. That influenced a lot of other generations. But the problem is, you see now music nowadays, you still have a lot of influence of Latino music in a different way. Sometimes with the piano, sometimes with percussion. But I knew that sound was the rice and beans and hamburger because to me it was something that represent both cultures. I never wanted to forget where I came from. I always wanted to feel my dad and my mom to feel proud that I was born in Cuba and my people. On the same time, I was growing up listening to disco, to Donna Summer, to every single great music that was at the time. So what I did, I combined both musics, and that's what I call it the Miami Sound.
The Miami Sound Machine had great success in the 80s. Their first big hit in the US was their album Primitive Love in 1986. The American crowds really enjoyed their energetic dance as well as their ballad music. Eventually, Gloria Estefan began her solo career, and her husband, Emilio Estefan, became her manager, her producer, and her musical director. As Gloria Estefan's career blossomed, his role as a producer became more and more significant. Emilio Estefan became a well-demanded record producer and has worked as a producer with big artists such as Il Bolo, Santana, Jimmy Buffett, Gloria Estefan, Ricky Martin, Barry Manilow, Jennifer Lopez, Alejandro Fernandez, Carlos Baute, and many, many more. His efforts and hard work have gotten him 30 Grammy nominations, winning 19 of them, and also being a mentor to other artists, as well as creating Estefan Enterprises, which consequently built him an entertainment empire. The company is involved in music productions, as well as restaurants, hotels, television, and film productions. Their latest accomplishment is Estefan-produced musical On Your Feet, featuring the Miami Sound Machine songbook, which opened in November 2015 on Broadway.